Hello, my friends. If you've been listening to my sermons for any kind of length of time, if you come to Spirit of Hope or watch us on YouTube, you've heard me say, with all likelihood, something to the effect of if you want to read the Bible properly, you got to see yourself in the text. You got to find where you are, but identify you as one of the characters, whether that's who Jesus is talking to, Jesus. And sometimes that's like the point of the text is that you would identify or you yearn to identify with Jesus in the story. And that's a lot of my sermons can be boiled to that little trick. And once you know that, I may be showing my cards a little bit. But I actually did this recently for something not just scripture related, because 'tis the season. We are watching all our favorite Christmas movies, and I am watching the single greatest Christmas movie of all time, without a doubt. I will hear no heresy of anything else. It is the Muppet Christmas Carol. And if I were to apply my saying about the Bible to the Christmas Carol, chances are, if you were to see yourself in the Christmas Carol, you are most sympathetic to the Bob Cratchits, the guy who works for Scrooge. I long, I hope, in the shape of my life, to be like Mr. Fozziwig. it's Fozziwig in the Muppet Christmas Carol, Fezziwig in the original Christmas Carol. He throws this great Christmas party. He's lavish and generous. My Renfest costume is the Ghost of Christmas Presents. These are characters I strive to be. To say that you would identify with Scrooge, that might be hard in a lot of classic understandings of the story. I mean, if what you pull out of the story of A Christmas Carol is the story of a transformation of an obnoxiously rich person becoming more generous. That's a good story. Hey, I'm on board. If I pray that those are the kind of stories keep happening, that maybe the billionaires out there um, might be visited by apparitions and suddenly want to, in the spirit of Christmas, give it all away. That would be a great story, but not one I identify with. However, I heard this week. The thing that you got to note about some of the best renditions of A Christmas Carol is that Ebenezer Scrooge, in his money lending office, he refuses the staff to add more coal to the fire for the whole place. He is in the same cold office. He lives in a dark, cold house. Why? It's said because it's cheap and he likes it that way. Scrooge isn't just that he's not greedy because he wants all of the money spent on him. His greed, his avarice, his pulling of all his storing up of these resources is because that is how you are to live life. It is a lack of generosity. It is a denial of all pleasures of your own life. And it's a resentment towards everyone else who doesn't live according to that same rule. There you go. Now I don't know. I don't think I can identify of a truly stingy, miserly moneylender transforming their life, but can I identify? Can you identify with ways in which you resent others for not living the way you think people should live? That you refuse, that you might be cold hearted towards those who treat money differently. who treat their neighbor differently, who celebrate differently. I mean, Scrooge, when the staff asks Scrooge for Christmas Day off, it's not so Scrooge can go to the Bahamas. He would have shown up for work on Christmas Day himself. I think that is an invitation from Charles Dickens to see ourselves in that way. That there may be ways that we resent those who do not value what we value. And that in the spirit of Christmas, to be more generous towards them, if not with our goods, but with our hearts as well.